Greetings friends and welcome to another Classic WoW video. I'm your host Zera, and today we'll be talking about the ultimate Jom Gabbar WeakAura that I've designed. I'm going to show you guys how to install it, how to get it set up, and where to find it. And then ultimately, if you want to make some, additional tweaks to it, I can show you how to do that. And then the last half of this video is going to be talking about and referring to the rank 12 grind that will begin today on the stream, twitch.tv/saltyzera. Check out the link down below for that. Hope you guys will come check out the stream and enjoy the slow grind to rank 12. Without any further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, here we are, and I'm of course in Ironforge. I'm a dwarf, hoorah. And I'm looking at my WeakAura list, and just off the top, this is the buff durations group. I've got this in the Discord, linked down in the description below, and this is going to show every WeakAura duration for all of our most important cooldowns, including Exposed Weakness, Berserking for a Troll, Quick Shots for Improved Aspect of the Hawk, Rapid Fire. Restless Strength is the name of the buff that the Medallion trinket gives you, not the Charm, but the Medallion ZG trinket, which I'm pretty sure most hunters don't even have or wasted their time with, because it's not even better than Devil Sarai. But then there's also Devil Sarai, Earth Strike, Jom Gabbar, Slayer's Crest, and Badge of Swarmguard. But notice that Jom Gabbar looks a little bit differently, as does Badge of Swarmguard, but we'll get to that in a minute, because what I'm about to say about Jom Gabbar also applies to Badge of Swarmguard. So let's just go ahead and just disable this, and then we'll reactivate Jom Gabbar, and we'll look at Jom Gabbar specifically. Now, the first thing I want to note is that Jom Gabbar is a hidden aura. It's not like a lot of other ones. Like if you come in here to Earthstrike, you can notice that if you go to trigger, you can literally just scroll up and you can apply aura, player, buff, spell ID, and then aura found, done, problem solved. That can be the lone sole trigger. Jom Gabbar, we're not so lucky. We have to actually trigger an event based from our combat log on when you applied an aura onto yourself, and then that aura that you applied to yourself matches the spell ID and spell name of this buff, and it begins a timer of 20 seconds. So that's where this duration is coming from. It's basically a manual timer, unlike the other ones where it's like, oh, it's going to instinctively know how long it is because those auras are not hidden. Unfortunately, JG is hidden, so I had to get a little creative. Now, moving into the conditionals, I do have it set up right now to where if the duration of the aura is less than 8 seconds, then it will turn, the text color will turn red. That's why you're seeing this text color be red, while say something like Slayer's Crest is orange, because that's just a flat duration. We're not really trying to do anything fancy with our rotation there. But Jom Gabbar being in its last 8 seconds is basically telling you, hey, you're at 6 or 7 stacks. You've got, another 8 seconds before JG falls off entirely. Go ahead and maximize the maximum amount of attack power that JG is giving you in those last, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. So, but rest assured that when JG first pops, it will appear orange text both on the duration and also the name. Same as Slayer's Crest, same as Devil Sarai, Earthstrike, the whole 9 yards. It'll all appear orange. It's only when you get inside that last 8 seconds of JG's duration is when the text will shift to red. Now, notice something else that's different about JG by comparison to the other ones. There is a stat count in the center. Now, unfortunately, there's no way, as far as I know, I've tried, probably spent 100 man-hours on this, trying to figure out a way to get the stat count to be part of the buff durations, and I couldn't do it effectively, not the way that I wanted. So, because if I did something like that in a group, then the one would pop up, but it would pop up in its own row, and then I would have to like tweak its Y positioning. And the problem is like there's no guarantee that JG's always going to line up in the exact Y position, so it wasn't going to work. But what I was able to do is I was able to create a Jom Gabbar stat counter just outside the group, and I assigned it to parent the set to its parent anchor, which is Jom Gabbar, the WeakAura. And I've got it set to 0 offset on both X and Y axis, and it's straight up just a stat count. It has the same orange text as everything else to start with, and then you come in here and its trigger again is an aura, player, buff, Jom Gabbar, stack count, and then own only, good to go. Now, rolling in here, you can look at the conditionals, and I have the conditionals set up in such a way that literally every stack of Jom Gabbar from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is going to increase the font size gradually until you get to stack 10, when it's going to be large. It's going to be the maximum size font. Now, you don't have to leave these as is. You can come in here, and instead of increasing font size by 5, you can increase font size by 2 per stack, 4 per stack, whatever you're comfortable with, it's here. But note that when you get down to conditional 6, I actually have the color of the text shift to red, which is exactly the same as it is for the other one. So this is stack 6, and or conditional 6. This is stack number 7. So stack 7 is going to be the last 8 seconds of Jom Gabbar's duration. So the font color is all going to shift exactly the exact same time, but the stack's counter size is going to increase in font size every single increase in stack. So it's just to give you an idea of what this is going to look like. Just imagine for a second here that, let me go ahead and click off of Jom Gabbar stack so you can actually see it. So I'm going to go ahead and disable everything except for Jom Gabbar. Jom Gabbar pops, everything's orange, and then you get down to the last 8 seconds. This is much larger, probably 2 or 3 times the size it is now, but it's now shifted red. Jom Gabbar and the duration have now shifted to red, and boom, you're just ticking down, and then this is going to gradually increase bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until you get to that last 2 seconds, and then poof, it's gone. So I really like this, and if you want to implement this into your arsenal, I highly recommend checking out the Discord, link down below, and I will also leave a video up here showing you guys how to, or excuse me, over there, I'll put a video over there showing you guys how to access the WeakAura channel in the Discord, so that will not be an issue for you. And I've thought about putting this stuff up on wago.io, but I don't know. I personally think that it's much easier for you guys to just simply go down to the Discord, look in the macro, or look in the WeakAura section, and they'll be all right there for you. So if you have any questions, hit me in the comments, ping me in the Discord, and I'll help you guys out. Be sure to join the True Shot Brigade Discord today. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the rank 12 grind. As you can see, I'm starting at 0. Literally, in the entire lifetime that I've been playing Classic WoW, and where am I exactly right now on hashtag unplayed? 61 days, 3 hours, 47 minutes, and 14 seconds. And in that time, I've been level 60, 53 days, 11 hours, 9 minutes, and 15 seconds. So basically what I'm getting at is I haven't spent any time at all focused on PvP. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a very experienced PvPer in vanilla. I loved it. I fell in love with PvP back in the day. That's primarily why I never experienced, AK-40 or Nax back in the day, because I was spending all my time in the battlegrounds. I was going to devote a lot of my time and effort. That's why I really needed to take a break. That's why I haven't streamed this past week, because I was visiting family. I was getting my home gym set up, so I was just taking some time for me. And the thing is that coming back to it, I know that today we're starting the grind, but I was hoping to be able to hit the ground running hard and fast and, be done with this in about 11 or 12 weeks. From 0 to 12. After talking to the wife about it and spending some time with my daughter, I realized that that's not going to fly. That's not going to fly. We're going to get to rank 12, but we're not doing it in a fastest humanly possible sense. My buddy Maniac has been messaging me. Most of you guys that are in the stream know who Maniac is. He's been pinging me almost every day since I've been talking about doing rank 12. Basically just telling me that I need to just be casually PvPing up to this point. And if I'd been doing that, I'd probably be rank 4 or 5, no problem. And then the grind would not be terrible. But unfortunately, I'm starting at 0. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're just going to grind casually. And once we get up to the, rank 6, 7, 8 range, that's when we're going to put pedal to the metal. But at that point, it won't take me more than 4 or 5, maybe 6 weeks of pushing hard. Instead of pushing hard for 12 consecutive weeks, I can't do that because it's going to require me to put my daughter on a different sleep schedule. And we just got her to where she's very comfortable, where we're comfortable having her. And my wife is working, at the hospital every single day, and then she's on call most nights of the week. So, you know, I can't depend on her to watch Munchkin during the time in which I would like to be doing this grind. And likewise, I'm not going to just throw my daughter in a pack and play, ignore her for 6, 7, 8 hours, except for when I need to feed her, and then throw her right back in there. I'm not doing that. I'm not a helicopter parent, but I'm sure as hell I'm not an absentee parent. So it's gonna be different. I will be streaming this entire time. There will not be a time when I'm PvPing and I'm not streaming. I can guarantee you that. So be sure to go follow me at twitch.tv/saltyzera and check it out. And we're gonna have a whole lot of fun. We're gonna have a blast. I have all kinds of engineering toys. I mean, if you look in my bank, I mean, you can see I've got things like Tidal Charm. I've got the Noma Shrink Ray. I've got the Netomatic Projector. I've got both the Mind Control Hat and the Rocket Helmet. I've got, you know, the Harm Prevention Belt. I have the Spider Belt, which gets me out of immobilization effects. I have the Death Ray, cloaking device, parachute cloak. I've got every trick of the trade up my sleeve, ready to roll. So I'm excited about it. I'm going to be well versed in all things PvP because I've done this before. It's just going to be a different animal because back then I didn't have near as much gear as I do now. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, that's the long short of it is rank 12 is happening. It starts today, right after the reset. I'm going to fire up the stream, and we'll just have to play it by ear. I don't even have another thing too, is that I don't have a pre-made group. So until I associate myself with a pre-made, it's literally going to be me flying by the seat of my pants, and we'll just see where I land. It's going to be very sporadic. It's going to be very organic. There's not going to be a whole lot of thought process thrown into it. We're just going to jump in, both feet, and we'll see where we land, boys. I love you guys as always. Thanks for checking out the video. Again, Jom Gabbar WeakAuras, both the buff durations group and the Jom Gabbar stack WeakAura, they go hand in hand. They work together, and it's not just for hunters. I mean, yes, there are things in here for the buff durations that works just for hunters. For example, exposed weakness, quick shots, rapid fire. But the rest of these, Restless Strength, Devil Sarai, Earth Strike, Jom Gabbar, Slayer's Crest Badge, and Berserking, those are not hunter specific. So if you're a warrior, a rogue, whatever, please feel free to take this, get your hands on it. And of course, you can add things like, you know, recklessness or whatever else to this, you know, slice and dice, whatever. You can adjust these and change and you can change the spell. You know, say for example, rapid fire, you wanted to come in here instead of being the rapid fire ID, you can change it to slice and dice, you can change it to recklessness, whatever you wanted. It's all there for you guys to utilize. So I love you guys as always. Be sure to check out the links in the description below so that you can check out the Discord. And again, right up here is where you're going to see kind of a example, an idea of how to access the Discord. Look for the WeakAura channel, and you'll be able to find everything right there at your disposal. Love you guys as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Zera's out, fellas.